Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were all meant to shine as children do. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others.
Definitely. So, you know, my pivotal point was finances and repeating the same patterns over and over again, like not really
like a treadmill kind of.
Yeah, not prospering, man, and figuring like if I keep down this road, where is it gonna lead me? You know what I mean? And I really thought about those things, and that's just common sense. You get to a point where, for me, you get tired of doing the same thing, man, and at that point, it's like
you mentioned a better life. You want better
gotta
for
do
your
something
people.
different. Yeah. I, you know, took some chances, and I just stopped doing the things that I was doing. I slowed down, and things got, man, where I lost a lot behind music. I put too much energy into music, and I wasn't taking care of business.
Ain't no more important job on the planet
trying to
being
hear
a
that.
provider and a father.
Wasn't paying the bills, and I was still trying to do that, and running into falling outs with them, and situations with my kids.
Yeah. Where you got to man up.
And had to put that on the side, man, and take care of business. And so that's what I did. I think the work in. One thing I've learned too is that you got to be okay with the effort that you put in. Sometimes you're not going to, you know, break down that wall. And it's not your fault. It's not anybody's fault. It's just the way things are. You just still got to be consistent and show up. And maybe one day things will, you know, open up. And if not, at least you did what you could. Like most definitely talk about that, where they're not really writing all the time.
Right.
And then sometimes they'll get that burst of energy where they write something and they
I get
cats
that.
take 2 or 3 days on a record, like.
Yeah, I get that too.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that too.
Yeah, planting seeds for the future, you know what I mean? Watering and then it grows, right? It takes time. And so it's like you can't expect right now, today, for things to happen, but then you might run into somebody that decides to do something different than what they were doing yesterday. That's that immediate, okay, I'm gonna go change up and do something different. And it's a lot of young men and women have the abandonment thing going on, you know? You being there and all of a sudden you're not, you know what I'm saying?
It's like, yo, what's up?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like my mom or dad or whoever.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, why are we not?
Right.
There's no way to understand it. It's not like there's a book for it.
No, there's not.
There isn't a handbook.
You gotta do the best you can.
It's like that's sticking his chest out, like, yeah, you know what I mean, like type shit, you know what I mean, and you know what I mean. So for me, it's just like, yeah, stay out the way and lead by example, and continue to keep working on yourself.
Job is we work with families and kids that are at high risk of gun violence, you know what I'm saying? And so they can be referred from schools, they say credible individuals, so it could be different entities that they have interaction with this type of person and saying, hey, we need you to contact, we have somebody we think will be a good candidate for CVI. And so they'll get connected to us, and then we work with them, we do an assessment, kind of see what their barriers are, their pros and their cons as far as what they go through, and do the best we can.
My sister is a teacher. She's been a teacher for a long time, and she made it into administration and goes to seminars and stuff. And she said something to me that I'll never forget. She started out teaching young kids, and now she goes and teaches seminars or whatever, right? He's like, teaching kids was hard. He said, teaching adults to care is so much harder. And that just always has stuck with me, because like you have to care about what you're doing. It can't be about how much money you can make, not in trying to affect. A lot of my life was more like trying to figure it out and trial and error. You know, I didn't have anybody teaching me anything, really. I was just kind of out there. And so when I got out of high school, I had a couple people that supported me, but I mean, respectfully, they let me figure it out. You know, they came from a whole different world than I did. So I was on my own, man, on the street, trying to figure it out, made money, get an apartment, lose it, whatever. I mean, just the whole thing. It was more or less me trying to think steps ahead and figure out, I guess, what society says. You know, got to go to college, you got to do this to get a better life. That was kind of where I was at mentally. It was just, like I said, trial and error. I had a whole lot of bumps and bruises. When I
thought I had to do it. It was more of I didn't want to lose that skill level that I was at. You know, all those years that I put in, I didn't want to get to a point where I stopped for 5 years and I couldn't get that engine running again. So I was always exercising, driving, wherever I'm at, I'm always, you know, thinking of things. So that would be what I mean by continuing to do it because I had to. You know what I mean? I felt like 20 years, 15 years of doing this, I don't want to get to that point where I'm like, man, I stopped making music and I can't rhyme no more. I can't get in there and make a record.
Know I'm plenty practice street codes, some getting whacked through their peepholes. From the money racks with the gun and laugh, bring the hunters back from the beach roads. All I really want is elevation, trying to get the crib of renovation. This is regular through the nation, how I stack it up, dedication. In as many days for the business sake, gotta have the right registration.
Sir, they can cut the chain off the door, but they can't make us play.
We've decided we're gonna finish what you started, sir.
Yeah, so leave us be, coach. We got shit to do, sir.